Hi guys, so my name is Agentbatz and I'm Mythic rank number 1088. So today we'll be playing Grixis Horror, and the preview card for today will be Hullbreaker Horror. This one came with the release of the new set Crimson Vow, and it will change the landscape of the Izzet Mirror. This card will single-handed beat the Izzet turn deck. For sure. I have witnessed that myself. So let's see what this card do. This card is a big creature for 7 mana, 2 blue and 5. It's a 7/8 creature with flash, and it cannot be countered. And when you cast a spell, you can choose up to 1. Whether you return target spell you don't control to its owner hand, so it's like another divide by 0 basically, or you can return target non-land permanent to its owner hand. So what you want to do is that on that end step, you want to flash this in, which is uncounterable. So you can flash this in for sure. And then if you manage to untap it, you will have a lot of mana. And then every time your opponent plays a spell, you can play your own spell. Whether that is instant, sorcery, artifact, or any spell, even creature spell, you can return that spell back to that owner hand, like divide by 0. Or if you play against creature deck, you can choose the other mode and return target non-land permanent. So it's like Fading Hope plus divide by 0 basically. And this one, like I said, is the new hype. And I'm sure it will beat all the Izzet turn deck if they don't play Hullbreaker themselves. Why? Because first thing first, the uncounterable spell you cannot be countered by like Shortcoming, you cannot counter by dispute, you cannot counter by Sinopate or anything like that. The only thing you can do is maybe counter by returning that spell using divide by 0, or return it by Fading Hope. That is a temporary solution to Hullbreaker. If you look at the other spell in Izzet, like Burn Down the House, which deal 5 damage, this one has 8 toughness, so it will survive to burn down the house. You cannot play the Thunder Rebuke, which deal 4 damage, or the demon stuff that can deal 4 damage as well. That's for killing the dragon. So this one has 8 toughness, so it will survive every 1 card in the Izzet deck. And that's why it will beat the Izzet turn deck. And I think to beat this card, we must play removal spell. We must play something that has black has too, which is a 2 mana Q Hullbreaker Horror. And one card that I like that bring me to black is this card, Power Word Q. It's basically a 2 mana that Q Hullbreaker Horror. And that's why I think black is the best solution to breaking the Izzet Mirror going forward. Not only this card will be helping to beat the Izzet Mirror, but it will also, it's very good card for the mono white. You can kill every creature in that one for 2 mana. You can kill every creature in the green deck for 2 mana, because they don't have any angel, demon, devil, or dragon. So we kill every creature in the mono white, mono green. The only problem with this card, and that's why we're only playing 1 off in the main deck, is because if we face Izzet Dragon, it will be a dead card. You cannot kill the egg, you cannot kill Goldspan Dragon. And that's why we have 2 more in the sideboard right there. It's a very good card against mono white, it's a very good card against mono green, and going forward it will be a good card against the Izzet Mirror, Hullbreaker Horror, which I'm sure will be in the new meta game. It is that strong, I believe. And however, I'm still sticking to my own gun with the turn deck. I'm sure we can play both at the same time. We're just going down to 3 copy of Arena Fitney and 2 copy of Galvanic Iteration. We can still do the extra turn combo right here. Another thing I like to show you is that the Hullbreaker is good with cheap spell, because the ability say that when you cast a spell, you may return target spell you control or target permanent. So after you play this card and you untap with mana, you want to play as much cheap spell as possible to get rid of their board, or play a cheap instant speed to basically return that spell back to their hand. So hopefully when we untap with this, hopefully the opponent won't be able to cast another spell to go on board again. So I'm playing 3 Epiphany, 2 Hullbreaker to start off, and because we want to pay a lot of cheap spell with this one, I think Leah would be a good sidekick for the horror, because what Leah can do is that it can cast instance of sorcery in the graveyard as fetchback spell. So we want to cast as many spells as possible, and maybe our hand is not enough, we want to cast it from our graveyard as well. So Leah is a good sidekick for the horror in this deck. We still have one burn down the house to wipe the board. It's still good against mono white, mono green, and everything. But it will be much harder against the mono white after the release of Crimson Vow, and that's because they have Talia that make our instant of sorcery one more expensive, and they also have Redeem, which makes our spell that is non-creature spell that is above 4 mana more expensive by 2. And then we have our draw package. Normally in the Acid deck, I would play 4 Unexpected Windfall. And why? Because this one, you can discard unwanted. If you're playing control, you can discard those kill spell or Fading Hope, which is a bit useless. You can do that and cycle 2 cards for 2 cards. But the benefit you get is that you can create 2 treasure tokens, which basically ramp you up so that you will be a turn or 2 faster to cast the Aura Epiphany with the Galvanic Iteration. And that's why Unexpected Windfall is the draw card of choice when you have Galvanic Iteration, because when you do Galvanic Iteration with the Unexpected Windfall, you get to draw 4 cards and get 4 treasures, which will give you a mana advantage when you achieve it. However, in this list, I'm playing 3 copies, and I decided to play 1 copy of Memory Deluge. Why? Because I think recently there's been an uptick in Test of Talent to combat the Izzet turn deck. So a lot of time in the mirror match, the Izzet mirror match, when you do Unexpected Windfall, sometimes they choose to Test of Talented, which basically destroy our draw spell, which is one of the key cards against the control mirror. And that's why I decided to diversify a little bit and play 1 card of Memory Deluge. And yeah. So at 4 mana, I would probably play Deluge first if everybody's untapped. And then I think the best counter spell right now, especially with the inclusion of Hullbreaker Horror, is to play Divide by Zero, which is technically is not a counter spell, because it actually return target spell opponent with mana value 1 or greater. And then you get to learn, which I have 3 learn cards here. The basic learn package, basically find a land in Elemental Science, teaching and mascot to give you an advantage. And then for the Q spell, like I mentioned before, Power Word Q, this one is a very strong card against every deck except the Izzet Dragon deck. And then my favorite pet card is Soul Shattered. This one not only kill the highest mana creature, but it also can kill the highest mana Painwalker as well, depending which one is the highest mana value the opponent control. But the extra benefit is that the Crimson Vow bring a lot of vampire, and then there's gonna be a lot of indestructible creature like the Emerson Dragon, and this one will get rid of it if 4 mana is the highest mana cost they have. So I like this spell very much in this format. And then against control or aggro, there will be some dead card and some slow card for the aggro matchup. I think Prismari Command is very good. Chariot is still a thing, so it can destroy target artifact while drawing 2 cards or discarding 2 cards, but most of the time we will be creating a treasure token to ramp us up. So this will be a key component to glue the deck a little bit. When you have dead card, cycle it, draw 2, discard 2 cards. And the discard won't go to waste when you have Leer in your deck. So it's a good combo. It's a good combo. And then when you're playing 3 color, I like to play this card, the Celestis. This one can ramp you for 1 mana. It also create any mana of 1 mana of any color. Also, it has an activate ability of changing it to day and night, which let you draw 1 and discard 1 card to help filter your deck. It also gain you 1 life every time the ability is activated. When it changes from daytime, daybound to nightbound, you gain 1 life as well as looting 1 card. So it's very good. And then as people will face quite more right now with the release of Crimson Vow, there's been an uptick in mono white because of Talia mostly, and cheap card will be necessary. So Syndicasm is a main deckable card right now. It can be kicked for 2 damage, 2 everywhere. If you pay 2 mana, it's 1 damage across the board. This one is good for killing the white deck. It's also fine against the green deck because you can kill the Snow 2/2 for 2 mana ramp in the mono green, as well or the cat token from the Chariot as well. So this card is good in multiple deck. I think 1 main card is good, and especially for best of 1 where there's more creature. I like this card, the Mythic Massacre. It can also kill higher toughness creature if you have more mana, of course, for the late game. So this can have multiple use, but of course it's much more slower than the Syndicasm, and Syndicasm is also an instant speed, so you might get more value out of Syndicasm. However, don't overlook the gain life from this card as well, because every time a creature opponent dies, you gain 1 life. When a creature you die, the opponent lose 1 life. But the most important one is when that creature die, we gain 1 life back. So if they create a lot of token and we use this one, we might gain all the life back, and also going forward as well. So this is a good life gain card as well. And then like I said, because this one want you to play cheat spell as well as Leer, we're gonna be going up. Normally in the Izzet deck you play around 3 cards. I think average you play 3 cards. This one we're going all the way up to 4 cards, because this one it can deal 1 damage to any target, not just creature but any target. So if you want to trigger this ability to return target non-land permanent or target spell, you can just point the Spike Field Hazard in their face and return the spell. So this one is very good. And then Fading Hope, is good against the aggro deck, slow them down, delay them, and good with the Hullbreaker too. Sometimes don't be afraid to just Fading Hope your own Hullbreaker to return a target spell, target penance, or save your creature as well. It's also a very good combo with the Leer to save Leer from dying. So you want to play this at least on turn 6 where you have 6 mana open, so you can play this and maybe play Fading Hope to protect it, whether it's in your graveyard or in your hand. And then this is another new card from Crimson Vow. I think this one has been overlooked, has been totally undervalued. I have played with this card and I might go up, I might add it in the sideboard as well, especially for 1 black mana. You get to discard a card from the opponent hand with mana 2 or less. It's basically a mini Inquisition. If you have played Historical, that's 3 mana or less. This one for 1 black mana, same. You only get 2 mana or less, so it's less powerful. But it has an option of using the creep, 1 black and 2 mana, basically a 3 total mana, to discard everything in their hand. So for 3 mana, you get to play like Check for Trap or Toss Seeds even, which has come up a lot for me. But the thing before this card came out, we've been using Duress for the, it's good, which is totally good for the control matchup, sometimes good for the green. You can take the Wayne and 7 or Chariot, but sometimes it can miss also because of a lot of creature. Against the white deck, the chance you will miss is very high. But in white now, with this card, Dread Figure, you can take their 1 drop or 2 drop, which can save us a lot of damage. So this card is very good for me, has been. Yeah, so let's okay, so this is a best of 1 Mythic ladder standard. So here I have 3 mana, that's good. I'm still missing a black since we are playing Grixis, but we have the Celestius to help us with the mana and the ramping. So this is a good keep. Here, because we can, let's leave Fading Hope up. And we want to play the red, so in case we draw the expressive iteration, we can play that next turn. Grab a good spell and then play a land off it. Okay, so we draw the back spell. But here, I'm gonna play the Celestis. Hopefully they don't have Jawari. And yep, they don't have it. Still have Fading Hope if I need it, but it seems like they'll be playing Bull Right Control. Probably the Teferi. Yep. So root here, game on life. And I'm sure Blue White doesn't play much creature, so we're gonna discard Fading Hope, and then we're gonna get it back when we play this, when we have at least 6 mana up. So here the question is, you want to play this card or not? I think you want to play this card, but for 2, and maybe nap some sort of counter spell. So here we can leave mana up for Divide by 0 and then pay the Hall of Storm Giant. Test of Talent. You see how good this card is. This card is so good that they Test of Talent it. See, it's as good as Epiphany. I told you it was good. He knows it, and that's why he's Mythic rank number 168. He knows this is a bomb. Yep, play the Hall, pass the turn. Okay, 2 red, that's good for us. We have 3 blue already, so let's put 1 black in case the Celestius get destroyed. So this is a typical control mirror, just playing land drop and draw spell. What can they play untap and play as that will get wrecked? Yeah, let's pass it. Let them draw, no problem. Actually, let's pay Unexpected Windfall on our turn. In that case, we will have Divide by 0 up. We don't need this one, so we're gonna play this one. We don't need the black. What happened? There we go. Discard the removal spell. Could be a dead card. Why not be a dead card? Okay. You will see the power of the Control Breaker. Yep. Control Breaker Horror. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Control Breaker. White, you have to look out for the 2 mana kills creature or Planewalker. I forgot the name. The 2 mana. You know, when they kill a Planewalker or creature, the other player will get the token, the treasure. The clue token. That's fine. And here we have 7-8 mana. I'm thinking if we divide by 0 the Celestis, will they counter us? Will they counter us so that we can pay our Lear? Interesting. But I can pay real divide by 0 or Javari. That's good also actually. So trading hope. Let's test the market with this one. Should we? Okay, let me think. Should we test the market with Lear? Here we can have divide by 0 to counter it, or we can fading hope or do a lot of stuff with it. But it will get our treasure, I think. Yeah, let's pass it. Let's bet that they don't have the 2 mana kill creature spell. Hopefully they don't play that card. Okay, let's test the control breaker. Let's see the power of the control breaker. I think it would be funny if they just kill it and forget about what I just said about the control breaker. Fading hope. Yeah, I told you that's the only thing they can do. Divide by 0, fading hope, buy some time. So they have a. So I'm ahead on land, so I can wait. Pass the turn and just keep playing this. So they have 1 mana up. Okay, fine. You're looking for answer. I'm sure you can do that. I wish I had a test on talent on that. And see, that's the solution to get aggressive. Now we can play this one. So for 2 or they can fading hope, right? So we can't let that be solved. And we can do that by divide by 0. And if they counter, hopefully they counter, we can Javari it. Test, no test of talent. So here they have 7 cards on their hand. I think this will be good for me. Yeah, I can feel the fear of the control breaker. But actually we need land, man. We need land. So divide by 0, we can do the same turn. So here I think let's cool down a bit. Get some land by playing Expressive Iteration. We need some land. And negate. So as expected they have some sort of negate, but smart on them, they didn't play it last turn or else I will Javari it. Here I think it's good enough to do it. And hopefully draw a land instead. If I didn't counter it, then I'll probably pay the spell anyway as a land. I mean pay Javari as a land if I get countered. So here I get 1 extra land. Now I have 5 mana up. I can even play the Lear actually, but I think I'm gonna leave divide by 0 up. Yeah, that's fine. And we both take a loot. Oh, that's a good draw actually. So yeah, we're gonna reach a point where our card will be quite similar. Let's discard that one and maybe get it back with Lear later if we need it. They still have more card in hand. Here, 7 card and even these 2. Doomscar. So this is one of the card can kill Hullbreaker, but because I'm playing at the end of their turn, I can untap and pay any spell to return Doomscar. So that's not really a good solution unless I'm holding like 5 lands in hand. So they can pay Lear with 2 mana up or not. Yeah, they're looking for land. I should have get the environmental science inside of this, to be honest with you. Yep, no choice but to play it. If they counter it, I have no choice, but then again, they will be tapped out. Yep, I won't make the same mistake here. Let's get the final land card. Okay. Good draw, good draw. So here we can play the Hullbreaker and have 3 mana up actually. 3 mana up. 4 divided by 0. That could be good also actually. Very good. But my rear is too tempting I think. Because they tap out, we can play this and have everything in our hand. So we have pass the turn. So we can divide by 0 here. We can jewelry, whatever that. Unfortunately we can't double here. Hopefully they don't have a 2 mana counter spell. Divide by 0 the here. This is a very fun match. This is control was control at its best. Grixis was Azura's control. If you don't like this kind of stuff, you're not a control player. This is what we want to play. So, oh, they have this foretell. 1 mana up, that's good for them. So they can Fading Hope us straight away. Here actually, they counter my divide by 0. And then, that's fine. But they can't, because I have Leah out. They can't saw it coming because of Leah. Make your spell uncounterable. The only counter spell you can play is divide by 0, because divide by 0 is not a counter spell. It's return your spell back to its owner hand. Yeah, very good game for me, very good game. And Leah is also a control breaker, not the Hullbreaker horror, which is a control breaker, but Leah is also a control breaker, as you can see. You're fighting for that. But they got aggressive. It's obvious, it's quite obvious they got aggressive because I have the control breaker horror. And that's why they got aggressive, because they know they can't just wait around for me to play that at the end of that turn. They will lose for sure. Control breaker horror. Yep, that's the name of it. Good game, good game. Very good. Okay. So this is again best of 1 Mythic ladder. And we are playing against Fiomi at number 738. So here we have, actually we have 2 mana, but blue and blue black. If this was blue red, I might play it because you can play the iteration. Here, blue and blue black is not good enough. It's too scary. I think we better move. Mulligan, that is. Yep, blue red. Expressive iteration. You keep this kind of hand every time, and then if you have 3 mana, you can play the Celestis, and that will be your black mana. This is good enough. So here we have to give back the Aura of Epiphany, even though it can foretell actually. Wait, let me think. This one can foretell on turn 2, untap and pay the expressive iteration. That will be the best use of the mana actually. But Leah is a very good card that you want, and it kind of help you like unmulligan. So yeah, let's take the Epiphany back. I mean, if you like playing is it taking turn, you might be pulling your hair right now and going crazy. How can you put back Aura of Epiphany? But against white, that's the worst matchup for Aura of taking turns, right? Around Epiphany. So that was a good choice by me. However, remember they have what 1, so don't Fading Hope it. And that was a bad draw. We have 1 here, but that's fine, no problem. So white, they have they increase the power because of Talia. They make your non-creature spell one more to pay. This one also one more to pay. Another Talia type. Oops. So if I was kind of Fading Hope this one, I should have done it before this turn, but it's not too serious. I think I keep my Fading Hope anyway. And take one. That's fine. And another one. But like I said, if you've done it and they don't have any other 1 mana turn, they can repay it like right away. Normally you want to play it at the end step, but we can't do that now because of the Ward 1 and the Tax 1 on this Paladin cast. Oops. So 1/1, still not too dangerous. Let's draw a card. Hopefully we get a good spell and a land. Good spell and a land. But here, I think I want 2 land actually. Fading Hope is actually quite good. But we need lands. This is too dangerous if we don't get the land. If we have another land in hand instead of the second Celestis, I would have taken the Fading Hope for sure. Here you can't even pay the Fading Hope because they have ward, and once we pass we can get taxed. This one costs 1 more mana on that turn. Hopefully we draw Cinderclasm and then the tide will turn. That's all I'm asking for. Cinderclasm. The best card against blue card. Oh, wait a minute, they're playing green as well. So this must be the white green human deck with the angel and yeah, good choice, good choice. Here I'm gonna play my black mana, play my Celestials to ramp up, and then I have mana for this. But let's not be too greedy because this is 5 damage coming in. It could be too dangerous. Should we kill this and save 3 mana for a card basically? That's the question. But you know, as a control player, we have to be greedy to the max. Greedy to the max. If they pay another spellbinder, we're screwed. That's fine. They still have toughness less than 5 mana, so that's fine for us. We can still kill this one. No, we cannot because it's tax. Never mind. So we're not taking 5 damage. We're actually taking 8 damage. That's a lot. But we're gaining 1. Remember, this one gain you 1 life as well. Not just draw a card, discard a card, but gain you 1 life. So of course, I take it. Oh my god, that is the best draw. That is the best draw. So you know, when you play a Leer card, Fading Hope doesn't always need to be in your hand. It's as good being in the graveyard. So when you have 6 land, you can play a Leer and have Fading Hope up. So discard Fading Hope and draw another land. Oh, that was a very good turn. Very good turn. So I can do this for 2 only. For 2. That's right. And with that, I have mana left open for power Q. But unfortunately, when it's that turn, I'll be taxed by 1, so I cannot play it. Join the dance. And put review. They have 4 mana, they can fetch this back. So 4 mana, and then this one for 5 mana. And here again, another loot and another gain 1 life. To see the power of the Celestials. And here we have, let's see, 5, 6, 7. So we can pay Leer, pay the land, pay powered Q. But I'm gonna pay Burning House here. So So I'm considering whether to discard the land or the power word Q. So yep, like I always say, if you're a control player, you have to be greedy. Discard the land, of course. And you're gonna draw another land anyway. Like I said. Here, you burn down the house. And you have a lot of flashback spells. And here, this one when the creature die, I gain 1 life as well. When my creature die, they lose 1 life, but that's not important. I want to gain life. So every time I kill 3 of them, I gain 3 life just now. And as you can see, I'm back to 17. So with this, gain life. This also gain life. We can gain quite a few life. Oh. This is the power of adding black to your deck. As well as powered kill. Can kill every creature in that. 1 ward. V2. So here we have 7 mana. It's time to pay the Leah. I wonder green white what kind of removal they have. I mean, they have the Sky Cave which only kill 4 mana. This is 5, so this will survive. And then they may have the werewolf, right? The brutal kata. Fading up, spike field up. Yeah, let's leave Fading Hope, be safe. When you have a choice, you have to choose the safe side of your control, I think. But remember, because you're getting taxed on that turn, you can't play Powered Q with 2 mana. You can only choose to play Fading Hope or Spike Field. So I'm not gonna do anything and probably keep Fading Hope up. If we untap with Leah, I think that's good enough for me. 1 green, so well, they don't have the fight spell, right? So if you Fading Hope this guy, which we can't because he has 2 ward and 1 tax, but if we Fading Hope this guy, they would get to repay the front side, which is not good value for us. So 3 damage while we have 17 life, we have 14 life now, much more than enough. This is very good card. It can kill one of their creature and it can cycle or add mana to our team. I think that's fine. Here I think we can be greedy and play expressive iteration. Get some more card, and actually this is the better card to get right now, but can we pass up Alana Epiphany? Of course not. So Divide by Tiro can get this, which is quite good actually. Quite good. Two spell, I think that's a bit too greedy to be honest with you. To be honest. That's way too greedy. Let's just get the land and take the win. So here let's just kill them on this turn, get another treasure. Like that. Pay the tax. I mean, we all have to pay the tax, right? They hopefully don't have snakes in wheel, and they do. Yeah, that's troublesome. Lucky I didn't hit with Leah. If they block it and then I try to do that, Leah would die, and I will be in big trouble. So here they can. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Double. So wait, that's 5. 10, 13. So you're telling me I have 1 life left. And because they have 2 ward, because this one stacked, including the tax, you can't do anything about it. Here, I'm gonna be left with 1 life, and like I said in my past video, for control player, 1 life is more than enough. It's 1 more than enough. You can win at 1 life, you can win at 20 life, it's all the same. So let's see if we can win this turn. Hopefully I have enough mana, so if we draw Galvanic Iteration, we will win. Come on! Nope. Discard, I don't need that one, because we need to win this turn. So this one can do for 7, I have 2 more left, so I can pay the iteration and find my stuff. Okay, not what I'm looking for, but that's fine. I still get to pay the land, and I still get to pay my extra turn. So I pay 2 spell, next turn I will get to loot 2 and look at more cards, which will be important. So this has done a lot of work for me. Not only gain life, if I have gained some life with this and this, or else I probably die already, right? So of course, take it every turn. Too much land now. So I have a lot of blue, not enough red. Just got my land. Remember, if I need to, I have to watch out for this. So I have on board 5 and 7, that's 12 damage. That's not enough. So here, this will be our miracle. We need 1 more turn, please. That's not 1 more turn. I was almost jumping for joy. I thought it was a epiphany on this one. Let's see how we survive. So we can kill 1 of that creature, 2 of that creature, and then jump block most of them. I think that's actually fine. I think let's take this actually. Yeah, that's a good one actually. So take this because we have a land on hand, we don't need the land. And yeah, like I always said, we have to be greedy. So pay the land here. I'm gonna divide by 0 the Paladin cast. The Paladin cast has done a lot of work too. Maybe you can use the mascot. That's good. Mascot. So I have 3 blocker there. Have 3 attacker. I have 6 mana up. They still have to ward. That is annoying. So I can let them through 1 turn if necessary. I'm gonna attack with Leah actually. Yep. Okay, if we survive this turn, I think we might be able to do it. This is a very good game. This is a very good game. I might turn it around. Remember, I just got to 1 life. Now I'm 3 because I gained some life, and worst case, I might block this 2 and survive by getting a hit off this one. Okay, so they have double ward, but I have soul shattered. I have double soul shattered, so I can kill this 2 actually without having to pay the tax. This is why I like soul shattered. They cannot protect it with the snake skin whale like they did last time, and I don't have to pay the ward cost because they have to sacrifice it. here is the key. So I don't want it to get taxed because I can't pay the tax money. Yeah, that's right, I can't pay the tax. So I'm gonna play this first. 2 unknown card, that will be dangerous. We have to watch out. 3 mana left. I can actually spike field actually. So they will sack this one, so I can't spike field. Actually, I should have done that before. Yeah, I should have spike field that guy before this actually. So here they tax, I can only pay 1 card, like Fading Hope, which will not be ideal. I wonder if they can kill 2 creatures and attack for 3. 1, 2, 3, so 1 mana, 2 mana. I think it's impossible actually. I think I'm gonna kill this. Pay the tax money. Yeah, I have enough money to pay 1 tax. Not 2. Oh! Snake skin. Yeah, maybe I should have double soul shattered. Snake skin, they won't be able to activate this one. Okay, hopefully I survive this turn with Leah untap. I should be able to turn this round. 1/1, that's fine. Let's see. Let's check the hand actually. I want to know what's the hand. Cool. 2 land. Snake skin. What is it gonna be? This is my turn, so I don't have to pay that tax. I can Fading Hope, I can spike field this too, no problem, because they haven't increased to level 2 yet. This is very good game, very cool. 3 life, just now 1 life. Don't concede, bro. Let's make it us. I'm enjoying this game. This is very good. Aha, that's a very good cut. Oh, they could have done it for like +4. Oh my god. Other creature you're gonna get 1/1 whenever you play a land, create a token for 5 mana. That's a good card. You see the power of Dread. I can't even fetch this back actually. Maybe that's a good one. Should I do that? Okay, how many mana? 8, 10. Actually, I will. Oh, I can't play the creep cost. Oh, I can't flashback using the creep cost. Wow. Okay, that's good to know, right, guys? What happened? Oh. I think I'm gonna draw a card actually. Because I'm wrapping for 2 anyway. So basically, it's like I'm just paying 2 mana for this. And also getting a land out of it. This is yeah, that was a good deal. That was a good play, I think. And yeah, that's the done. This one is unlike the Faceless Heaven, which is all creature type. This one is Hydra, so I can power word kill it if I need to. And if they pay this, I can divide by 0 and they cannot be paid because they only have 2 green. I mean, they don't have 10 mana, sorry. They only have 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay, just remember that's 1 tax in every spell I played. Yeah, that's fine. They have 4 mana left, so they can't play this. Here, if they attack, I will block both of them. Like this, and then divide by 0 the paladin class. Yeah, perfect. And they will have no creature threat except the Leer, the Light of Hydra. And we have that for gain 2 life. Now we have to check if we have 1 island in the library. And we gain some life. We gain 2 life out of that. We're at 5 now, bro. Okay, yep, that's fine. And that's fine. So here we'll pass the turn. And boom, chakalaka, right? That's how you say it. So here, you know what? Okay. Fine, gain to. Oops, sorry. Wrong card. Gain to life. Get on an island. An island, and then yeah, let's like feel one of them. Yep, and pass the turn. 7 life now. Remember, we were at 1 life at one time. Now it's 7 to 9 life. We almost have more life than them now. So here, here we know the last card they can't play it, so why not? I'm gonna just play this card. Yes, it's the end game. The end game. Hullbreaker Horror. Token Killer. Last game it was Control Killer. This game, Token Killer. GG. GG. Oh, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. You have a good game today. Thank you for watching, guys. Agentbatz out. Bye bye.